I got something I want to say. And I keep hearing a lot. I keep seeing all over the socials and whatnot. And I've been hearing since I was a kid. And that is, money won't make you happy. What kind of dumbass advice is that? How the hell do you know? You don't know me. I know it doesn't make me happy. And that's being broke. I know for a fact that makes me sad. So saying money won't make me happy, you don't know that. You're not me. I keep hearing that, and I'm tired of hearing that. I've heard it since I was a kid. That money won't make you happy. Damn, I got 99 problems, and about 97 and a half of those can be solved with money. I've been broke. I know what broke's like. And actually, while I'm talking, I'm getting ready for work. Just got to work. So, as far as not having money, stop telling people money won't make you happy. It might not make you happy. I think it makes a lot of people happy. I've seen money. I've had money. You know what it does? Puts a smile on my face. And that's not saying that there's not bad things that won't happen or can't happen. But I know for a fact, being broke doesn't make you happy. And having a little bit of money makes you a little more happy. Because having money takes care of a lot of problems. I don't like being broke. I've been so broke. I remember my landlord raised the rent. I couldn't afford the rent. So I moved out my house, well, their house, in 24 hours, gutted it because I couldn't afford it. So I lived up until the day rent was due. And I left because I had no money. You know what happened? If I had money, I would have had a place to live. I would have been happy. So yeah, money doesn't buy happiness. No, but it buys security. It buys relief. It buys not worrying about where money's gonna come from, where food's gonna come from, or money coming from was a dumb thing to say. Where my next meal is gonna come from. How I'm gonna pay my bills. Bills. God, I can't speak right now. That's where it comes from. I want more money. Not because I'm an asshole, not because I'm vain, not because I need a Lambo or whatever, a third beach house. No. I want money to where I don't have to worry. That's the happiness. The freedom. The freedom when you have money is the happiness. If you're a miserable person, you get money, you're just going to be a miserable person with money. So it's not going to buy you happiness. If you don't understand how it works or why, you're not going to be happy. That's a you problem. That's not a money problem. I've been without, and I've had a little bit. And let me tell you right now, when I was without, I was not happy. When I had a little bit, I was happy. I was real happy. And having that little bit provided security. Provided a moment in time where I just felt relief, a little weight off my shoulder. I didn't have to worry. That little bit of freedom. And I noticed it the best time and the best analogy I can give as far as when money bought me happiness was I sold my first house because I was moving for a job right before COVID, go figure. And I made a little bit. And I remember after that money went to the bank, and I went and I put gas in my vehicle. That was the first time I didn't care how much it cost. I didn't have to look at it. I wasn't sitting there counting the dollars and the cents and seeing how many gallons I got. God, it was like being in the 90s again, man. I just put it in there, walked away, It clicked, and that was it. I had a full tank of fuel. The little things like that help. And I put the smile on my damn face. It was nice. And I think people take for granted those little successes. Those little moments of just relief that you don't have to worry about, so you can focus on other things. You can focus on your family, your job, things that really make you happy. And that's why I think where money buys happiness. I know it's a stupid cliche, and I know a lot of people are going to probably roast me anyway, but like, oh, well, whatever. Money doesn't buy you that. You know who says that? People that have already got money, and they forgot what it's like not to have money, because they're like, well, yeah, I'm not happy. And poor people that never think that they will ever see money. They've already relegated themselves to be, I'm poor, and it's never going to happen for me, so what's money going to buy me? It's not going to make me happy. A bigger house isn't going to make me happy. Better car ain't gonna make me happy. No, maybe not. But a nice house you don't have to worry about, and that it doesn't leak, or a car that can get you from point A to point B without breaking down. Those are a couple nice little things if you ask me. So yeah, it can buy you a little bit. I'm not saying being wealthy and being just insane or living above your means. No, don't ever do that. I don't live above my means now. But I could use a little more money. I think we all could, especially the way things are now. I'm not saying it's getting bad or worse. This isn't going to be political. But yeah, times are tough. And I think we could all use a little more money. And that's just putting in the work. We got to find out how to do it. I'm not going to sit there and cry and whine about not having enough. You know what I've always done? I just tried to figure out how to get more. And that's what I'm going to keep doing. So as far as money don't buy you happiness, well, I know what it doesn't do. Being broke makes you sad. Being broke don't buy you happiness either. Money gets you a little bit. Money helps you along your way. Money gets you in that little step, just kind of helping you above that little ledge there. Just gives you that little step up. And what you do with it, that's you. So money might not buy you happiness. But like I said in the beginning, you don't know me. Stop telling me money won't buy me happiness. All right, Mom, I know. Money ain't going to get me nothing. You know what? It's because you never had none either. Sorry. My bad. I love you. But I heard that as a kid. Because we never had no money. Ever. Ever. But that was the way I grew up. So I knew nothing about money. I was never taught about money. I didn't understand money. It was just something that you needed to pay a couple bills and put some groceries in your belly. But now that I'm older, all this gray right here, I figured out a little bit. And money makes me happy. Because it gives me freedom to decide. Freedom to spend more time with my family. Freedom to just say, hey, I don't need to go to work today. Freedom to say, oh, I got a flat tire, I gotta get it fixed. Oh, I need brakes on my car, I gotta get that fixed. Or the water heater went out, I gotta get that fixed. It's expensive and it sucks, but it's nice to know to say, hey, damn, we gotta do it. All right, go ahead, pay for it. It may not buy you happiness, but goddamn, it makes things a lot easier. And the freedom to have decisions, the freedom to make a decision instead of just being put in a spot where you don't know what to do. That right there, that sucks. That's not happiness. And to take it back before I get off here and say, Daniel Tosh said it a long time ago in a skit he did, 15, 20 years ago now. Money doesn't buy you happiness. I call BS. You ever tried not to smile on a wave runner? Oh, it's hard not to do. It's fun. That's happiness right there. You ever been on a boat? Oh, smiling. That's happy. I love it. So, that's all I gotta say. It was just kind of a little rant I wanted to do. Never done a little rant on here before. So, I appreciate y'all watching. Please like and subscribe if you like this. It's just me doing anything that I want to do. I want to do things I've never done before. Being on here talking about money, little rants, something I've never done before. So I appreciate y'all. Thanks for watching. See you next time.